Hey, this is Crow from Crapology.com coming to you from our offices in Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome to Crapology. Okay, anyway, today we're going to talk about college football. It's college football. College football, to me, is better than pro football. But anyway, we're just going to go down the top 25 in college football, see what the Associated Press says is the top 25 teams in the nation. See who they play next, maybe, and what the odds are. I gotta put glasses on because I lost my vision when I was 49 and a half. I gotta wear glasses. So the Associated Press says Georgia's still number one. We don't agree with that. We say Michigan's the best team in the nation. Georgia will play at Auburn. They should beat them by like 28. Michigan, number two, we say best team in the country. They play at the Nebraska Cornholers. We think Michigan should beat them by at least 21. Texas, number three, we don't agree with that. I don't think Texas is going to be in the top five at the end of the season. They play at home against Kansas. I think Kansas could beat them. Upset alert, upset alert, upset alert! Kansas has a real football coach. They hired the coach from Wisconsin, Whitewater, that's won like 8 Division II championships or Division III championships, whatever Wisconsin Whitewater's in. He's a real football man, and they're a lot better this year. Ohio State's number 4, Idle. We agree with that. After they beat Notre Dame, we agree they should be one of the top teams in the country, them Buckeyes. Florida State, number 5, we agree with that. We think Florida State's better than Texas. Should be there instead of Texas. They're Idle too, Florida State. Penn State is at Northwestern. Northwestern's not very good this year after the Pat Fitzgerald scandal and all that, and they had a bunch of internal problems. Penn State should beat them by 28. We got Washington with Michael Penix Jr., baby, Heisman Trophy candidate. He's throwing for 400 yards a game. He's at Arizona, who is semi-crappy this year. They're not up for the Crapology of the Year award, but they're pretty crappy. So Michael Penix Jr. should slice and dice it in. Washington should beat him by about 28. USC plays at Colorado. USC's number 8. They play at Colorado. USC doesn't play any defense. So I would take Colorado, and I think it's like a 21-point spread or something, or 22. I would take Colorado in the points because USC's defense looks like it's getting worse now. It got worse against Arizona State, and Lincoln Riley doesn't give a crap about it. And I'm telling you, the team that wins the national championship plays defense. Georgia plays defense. Michigan plays defense. They're at the top. Ohio State plays some defense. They're not great on defense, but they're pretty good. They're probably in the top 15, top 20 in defense. Lincoln Riley, you need to get through your head. You need to recruit on defense and play some defense. Anyway, if Colorado upsets USC in Boulder, that's a noon game on Fox, I wouldn't be surprised. Oregon plays at Stanford. Oregon should beat them by 96. Oregon's better than USC, probably better than Washington this year. Utah is at Oregon State. DJ Uiagalelei coming off getting whacked by Washington State. Utah number 10 in the nation. Utah should take them out pretty easy. With their defense is going to stop DJ Uiagalelei again. All right, and Notre Dame's at Duke. Notre Dame's out of it. They've lost a game. They have number 11 here, but they're pretty much done. Duke is undefeated 4-0. Duke could give them problems, but Notre Dame should win that. Alabama is at Mississippi State. Alabama should win that one, but Alabama's 3-1, and they're still searching for a quarterback. LSU is at Ole Miss. Surprise, Lane Kiffin lost to Satan last week, Alabama, but they did. We didn't think Ole Miss was that crappy. This is a toss-up game, LSU and Ole Miss. We got Oklahoma, number 14. They should be up higher. They're probably better than Alabama or LSU. They're probably up, should be up around 10 or 11. So Oklahoma's 4-0. They play at Iowa State. Iowa State's not very good this year. Oklahoma should beat them by at least 14. North Carolina's number 15, they're idle. Washington State's number 16, they're idle. Beat up Oregon State, they're looking good. Washington State, they're 4-0 also. Duke plays Notre Dame, we told you. Miami's idle, they're 4-0. They're not looking too bad this year. The Beavers, Oregon State's 3-1. We told you they play Utah. LSU, Ole Miss, we told you about. Ole Miss is 20. Tennessee, number 21, the Vols out of Knoxville, Tennessee. South Carolina will come to Knoxville and play the Tennessee Vols. We say South Carolina beats the Tennessee Vols in Tennessee, in Knoxville. I know you Knox fans aren't going to like that, but you're Vol fans. But Tennessee's not looking good this year. They're beating up on weak opponents. As soon as they get a decent opponent, they crumble. So we think Spencer Rattler and Shane Beamer come in and they beat the Vols in Knoxville and knock the Vols out of any contention and just completely just get rid of the season so people don't worry about it anymore. Florida's 22 at 3-1. Florida's really not a good school. They're not a good team. I believe they're at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's not so good either. If Vanderbilt beat them, I wouldn't be surprised. Missouri 4-0. Missouri looks pretty solid. I'd say they're better than Tennessee or Florida. Maybe Ole Miss. They're better than Oregon State. They should be up there probably around 17, 16. They're playing pretty well right now, Missouri. 24, they got Kansas, who's at Texas. Kansas 4-0. If Kansas beats Texas at Texas, I wouldn't be surprised. That's an upset alert, upset alert, upset alert! Okay, 25 is Fresno State. They're 4-0. They're playing, Nevada, who's terrible this year. So Fresno State should roll on them. So that's the top 25 in college football. We think Michigan, Ohio State, Florida State, and probably Georgia will make playoff. Some of these teams are going to have problems trying to get through their conferences. But college football is great. It's fun. I love watching it. I can make a lot of money. Not a lot of money because I don't bet a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money to bet, but I can bet some money. I can make some money every weekend. Once in a while I lose money a weekend, but overall I come out ahead. It's easier to predict than pro football, even though we did have the Eagles last night at -5 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we had the Bengals at -1.5. So, if you're in a state where it's legal, bet some money if you want. You can bet $10, $20. I let you bet, I think, as little as $5 or something on a game. And enjoy college football. And enjoy the crapology of college football. This is Crow for crowscrapology.com. We got a website.com. We got a YouTube page, Crows Crapology 2. There is a Crows Crapology 1 YouTube page, and I think a Sports Crapology if you want to see real old stuff. Because we've been doing this for a while. It hasn't got any better. I don't think the talent's got any better. That's the problem. We have a talent problem here. And a writing problem, and a producing problem, and a directing problem. I think we need a real staff. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you later.